What's up, my people? How on deal with team they happen with team this so guys, I've heard a lot about the UK, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and I understand that there's insecurity everywhere. Depends on the area though. I usually ask when people say, oh, the UK is so insecure, you could easily get killed on the street. I'd be like, okay, what area, where in the UK? Yeah, it's very important you ask that question. But again, when you hear information like that, it becomes scary. And just like you guys, when you hear something happen like about Boko Haram and stuff in the northern part of Nigeria, even if you're in Nigeria, you still be scared to come to Nigeria. I remember the news about Fulani headsmen. You know, this got a lot of Nigerians scared, contemplating whether to visit Nigeria or not, just because of that news. They didn't ask about the area and stuff. So I wouldn't blame some people for saying over here in Nigeria that is the UK safe? How safe is the UK? And trust me, I've seen a couple of stories, news, videos on social media about people getting stabbed on the street. I mean, I know there's police there, but you just hear report like, oh, somebody gets stabbed on the street and they die. So when you hear news like that over here, you'll be like, I don't think it's safe over there, without asking, okay, where in the UK? Just like this lady right here. And I also like to point out ignorance, because why would you be in the house and not lock the door? She actually, admitted, accepted that, yes, I messed up.
Leave my door! I'll call the police on you! Leave my door! Hi guys, so that was the situation I found myself yesterday. I will start by saying there's a very bad habit about us in this house that we've seen our fault, and we've taken precautions now already. We don't have this habit of locking our door all the time during the day, because we just feel okay, this area is safe, and it makes it easy if you are going in and coming out. Even if my husband is coming back from work, you just get to the door, you just open the door and come in. But 2 days ago, I was sitting down. When I got back, I went to post office to post item. So as I got back inside, I just jammed the door as usual and I sat down. There was this voice speaking to me, like I heard it very, very clearly. The voice was telling me that this my habit of not locking my door, I hope it will not put you in problem one day. I just stood up. I went to close the door. I locked the door with key. Then when my husband got back from work, he had to knock the door before he entered. He was like, why did you lock the door? Like, he's not even see it as a normal thing. Like, he was expecting to just get to the door and just open the door and come inside. He said, why did you lock the door? I just said, nothing, Jerry. I just decided to lock the door. What we've not been doing like for years. Like, it's not something like it's part of us that we lock the door during the day, or especially when I know it's about the time for him to get back from work, I'll just open the door down or something like that. Yesterday I got back from post office again. As we got back, I brought my baby in. Then I sat down. I just jammed the door. I sat down. That voice spoke to me again. Oh, you left the door open again. Won't you lock your door? See, I kid you not. I grumbled as if somebody was speaking to me. I grumbled up. Like, oh, like something like that. I stood up to put key to the door, like to use key to lock the door. Not more than like few minutes, like maybe 1 hour later or something. Then I just heard this strange force on my door. The person didn't knock. The person just tried to open the door. The person just tried to open my door and said, open this door, you this, like using some bad word. I was face, if you don't open this door, this and this. Then I was so scared, and I could not start making the video immediately, but then it occurred to me to quickly make video. That is the video you will see right now. You said you'll give me a slap on my face? You said you would give me a slap on my face if I don't open the door.
I didn't say that.
What did you say?
I said you think a slap in the face. I'm asking for standing at your door.
Why do you want me to open my door?
Why am I at your door?
Yes.
Because I have been stabbed. Are you going to help me, or would you like the police to interview you as well?
Because you have been stabbed.
Because I've been stabbed a few times, yes.
And why is it my business? Why are you at my door?
It's not your business, but that's what neighbours do. Unless you want put out, because my dad does street. And you're a fucking foreigner.
I can't be of help to you. Please leave my door. Leave my door. Leave my door. I'll call the police on you. Leave my door. Oh!
You're getting put out. My dad on this fucking street, you foreign.
It was really, really scary, guys. So scary. Like I was trembling, I was shaking because the force was a lot. At a point I could not continue making the video. I had to drop my phone to use my back to hold the door down just in case I don't know how strong the door is. I don't know how strong the person is. I don't know how much the person will try that the door will come down. So I could not even go to the window. I was scared to open my window. I don't know what the person is holding. Like maybe the person might expect I will go to the window to open the window and the person holds something to harm me through the window. So I was even scared. I could not even, like, what if I even leave the door as I was using my body to hold the door? What if I leave the door? There's no force from me holding the door and I go to the window and the person pull my door down and gain access to my house. What will happen to me? What will happen to my daughter? I could not even, like, it was very, very scary, guys. I was shaking. My husband was not home, just myself and my daughter. And I could not call the police immediately because I had panic attack. For some minutes, I don't even know what to do. I held my daughter so closely. Like, my daughter was just quiet. Like, she could sense something is happening. She was very, very calm and quiet and so cold too. So after a while, when I was able to catch my breath, and I called the police and they got to me within 5 minutes. They took the information and everything. Then the police confirmed to me that voice is not a male voice, is a female, and I don't still know. They have their way of knowing. Then they were the one that confirmed the person is actually saying stabbed. Like, they checked all the neighbors' house. They went to all the neighbors to interrogate them. After a while, extra two police came to join them. After a while, there were like 6 police all together yesterday, trying to somewhere with me, trying to give me assurance and that things that is under control. And after all the interrogation with the neighbors, they still could not figure out who the person was or who did that.
Okay, guys, the next one. I know there are multiple videos on social media released by people in the UK, Canada, the US, comparing Nigeria and other countries. Or these people sharing their experience with us on social media about living in these countries, right? But you don't get to see videos like this all the time. This next video, this guy in that video said Nigeria pampers its citizens. I remember the video that I shared few days ago. The guy only talked about how difficult it is to live in the United States. He did not say that Nigeria pampers its citizens, but this one is different. He kept talking about how the governments that's Nigerian government have been trying as much as possible to support the people and subsidize some of the things that they buy or they use. So there's this question that's been thrown out there when videos like these make it to the trending section. The question is, why don't you come back to Nigeria? if you're complaining because this particular person stay or live in the US, he said he will definitely come back.
Nigeria is one of the few countries where they subsidize many things wey una no know. Electricity Nigeria they subsidize them, fuel Nigeria they subsidize them, many things Nigeria they subsidize them for their citizens. But una no know, una go they always insult una country. They don't they come out and una eye don't they open now. You understand? In the past few years, una talk say Nigeria never ever do anything for me. Meanwhile, you are buying your diesel like one of the cheapest in the world. You understand? Electricity is basically cheap. You understand? Many things they cheap. They don't they come out and una eye don't they open. So I know they talk say Nigeria they na heaven, but Nigeria is actually trying. Now when una travel, una eye go open. Now they talk about say my comeback. To start with, I get American friend we saying they relocate come Africa. If they reason either Ghana or Nigeria. And now in don't go Africa many times, and I get Filipino friend we don't dey Nigeria for the past 6 years, and apart from that I get many people we no be from Nigeria, we dey for Nigeria today. Una they always make am sense as if nobody ever they come Nigeria and nothing good they come Nigeria. Now we they don't they come out subsidy for all those waiting good don't they come out them. Now that una I don't they open. I they always tell people that you don't really know how good you have it in Nigeria, but you think that Nigeria is terrible, but it can only get worse. You understand? Because if you think it's terrible now and they begin to do things, Nigeria they pamper people. You have access to doctors, you have access to this, you can easily do a lot of things. You understand? Now if you get your chance to go another country, nobody they stop you go another country, but my point be say stop insulting and laying costs on your country. You understand? No, they insult, they lay costs on your country. I have never been afraid to come back to Nigeria, and I'm already working towards coming back to Nigeria. I'm only here because of I get some dealings why they do, and I'd always come back to Nigeria every single year. If you check some of the videos that I've made, you will notice that every single time I then come back to Nigeria very soon.
To the next one. This particular one is so crazy, and it's about relationship, marriage, which is like huge on social media these days. Problems, struggles about marriage and relationships. Now this lady, that's Mr. Ibu's daughter Jasmine, revealed something shocking. She said that her husband told her that he was 38 years old before they got married, and later she discovered that the man is 51 years old. I mean, how do you, somebody that you're going to live with that you're supposed to live with forever, how do you think you can hide that? Or the plan was, let me get her into it, and while we're in the marriage, we'll sort it out. She won't be able to leave, or I'll find a way to tame her or encourage her to be in the marriage with me. I don't understand how people think they can escape this. Building the foundation of your marriage on falsehood, on lies. The foundation.
This guy told me he has never married in his life. He has never gotten a lady pregnant. In fact, he told me he was 38 years old. The day I found out that my husband was 51 years.
What?
Yes, you heard me right.
Your husband said he was 38 years old and you found out he was 51 years.
It was on our wedding day. Imagine finding out that kind of thing on your wedding day.
On to the next one. This is real life. It's not just social media. Now, you might say, I don't believe this. This is social media. I don't believe everything you see, but it happens. It doesn't mean that this thing they happen. Let me read. Good evening. This was shared by somebody. Good evening, Doc Fab. I beg, I want to know whether a spiritual problem I get or something else. I just don't understand why I like sleeping with people's girlfriend. Once a girl tells me she is in a relationship, I will pick interest in her. I like it when I'm with her and her boyfriend calls her to ask her whereabouts. I enjoy seeing her lie to her boyfriend that she went to somewhere else. I enjoy gisting with girls that have problems. Oh, girls that have problems, asking her if our boyfriend is really this good after doing the do. I just love girls that have a boyfriend. I'm always happy effing them. Am I normal? You just might need help. You might be really crazy up there. But here is the thing, because I I've experienced something like this before. And this one is, you see, there are some females who like to date married men. Years back, I remember a particular girl I met. We were just on talking stage, and she really wanted us to take it to the next level. But I'm not really into this person. I don't really like her, to be honest. I just don't find her okay for me and stuff. I mean, everybody have standards, so I just think that she's not on my level. I mean, this was years ago, so just pardon my language. But I just think that even though we don't say it, somebody that is on your level that you feel like you can date now. But she was a friend, a good friend, and I remember telling her that I'm married, just to scare her away, because I felt, trust me, I felt this strategy will work like nothing. It will work. She will just leave me. I swear that was the biggest mistake I made. Oh my God, it got worse. Just because I said I was married. And one day she told me, look, I can be by the side. I don't mind. I'm not going to trouble you. I'm not going to stress you. If your wife stresses you, just come to me. I will calm you and stuff. I said, but I'm married. She said, yes, I even like married men. They are responsible. I swear, this is what she said. And that just got me curious to know more about this thing. Like, are you okay? So these things happen. I've seen where females will tell their husband, oh, why don't you wear your ring? Let people know that you are married. There are people out there who don't care. In fact, he will become their target because he's married. He will now even become, if he's not married, they will still be seeing him as unserious. Sometimes even after he marries, that they will now even become interested, that they want to be in that man's life that is married. So this one too, saying that the girl, he likes to be with girls that are in a relationship. Sometimes it's from a previous heartbreak that this one is dealing. So maybe somebody don't break in heart, and he wants to him, right? It makes him feel better knowing that somebody's cheating with him, because probably he's been cheated on. I understand. It's just the different ways. There are a lot of damaged people out there. They think they are normal. They are walking normal. They are walking. They are, they are not. They don't need to wear their clothes upside down. They don't need to wear turned clothes. You understand what I'm trying to say? They are regular people, like they are beside you. Some of them are your sisters, some of them are your friends, some of them are your brothers, but they are damaged mentally. Well, moving on to the next one, speaking about being damaged mentally. So this lady is a broadcaster, Ction. She said that she once felt an erection from her own father when she hugged him. That after that time, she stopped hugging her father. Now, this is a reaction to Kunle Afolayon's video dancing with the daughter. So here she's trying to say, look, it's inappropriate. That video is inappropriate because her own father, you see, she's in her own experience now. She's seeing things from that perspective. So people will react based on their experiences. And I think that's why she said that. But let's talk about her herself, right? I see where she's coming from. Our own father. When you are not mentally down or deranged, why would something rise on your body while with your daughter? Then you need therapy. So I was talking to the air conditioner guy that helped me to fix my air conditioner recently. So while we're talking, this guy shared something shocking with me. Although I didn't question him, I just want to hear him out so that he can always share more with me. So while I was working, he said something. He said the reason why he asked the daughter to go and stay with his own mom is because he's uncomfortable to be around the daughter. Now, he said he usually tell his daughter that wear something to cover your body. Why are you always walking around in the room? Bomb shorts with your bra, just your bra and all that. I'm a man. I'm uncomfortable. I said, you told her that? He said, yeah, I told her that, like you should wear something to cover your body. Say, because I did drink. That was what he said. He said, I did drink, I did get high. Man, no go come house one day, make something happen. I said, you told her that too? He said, no, but I just told her that I'm not comfortable with her doing this. And one day, I just told her to go. Now, that is somebody who understand his weaknesses. So I think that's how it should be handled. It is not everybody. There are some people who will be like, she's my daughter, I won't do it. There's no way I will do it, even though your body keeps moving. You'll be like, no. You don't need to fight it. You can control it. You can say, go and stay here for some time. Or even you can always leave there. Or you can even stop drinking if you get drunk, or if there's anything that might help, that might make you misbehave. Work on the weaknesses. But these things, it happen. No, it happen. Okay, guys. Moving on to the next one. 1 minute silence for this guy, a great actor. Although I'm not a huge fan, to be honest, and it's because of his roles. He always abused people in movies or skits. That's what he's known for. That's his expertise. If this guy abuse you, you go cry. And I'm not a fan of things like that, even though it's a movie, right, or it's a skit. I'm not just a fan of people abusing another person or saying too many negative things about the other person. So I usually skip his scenes a lot just because of that. It's not like he's not good at that, but a lot of people love him because of that. A lot of people love him because of that. And if you ask me, this is like his prime. They are getting to know him everywhere, on social media, everywhere. He was getting a lot of jobs, and there's something crazy about this guy's death. Nobody knew about his illness or what he's battling. And now we started seeing videos on social media showing this man complaining about his health. Just one video though, and I'm surprised, like we didn't see anything about this man.
Test they wrong for me. When you test me, they can't take me serious. Why do you know that?
He's 44 years old. And guess what? I watched Anikulapo yesterday. I started watching Anikulapo yesterday. While watching Anikulapo, I saw the report that this man just died. And he died in the movie in Anikulapo. That's another thing. God, this life. There's another video where he said, this one, he was being interviewed. He said, I've built a house. And in that house, I've also created a small place for myself, that when I die, they should bury me here. I don't want people looking for where to bury me. Why are you talking about that? Remember, I've said this before. It's like a premonition where, you say something, you don't even know that yourself, but it's your spirit that is saying it. The question is, what killed him? Nobody still no. Even when he was talking about what he was going through, he didn't mention anything in that video. He didn't mention that, oh, I was dealing with this, I was dealing with that. I feel really, really sad for him and his family. Now, the next one, for people like Bobrisky, this is a message for people like Bobrisky. Don't go near Ghana, because it's now part of their law that not just gay caught in the act, cross-dressers, it's an offense now. if you try to dress like a woman and you are a man, you are a woman, you try to dress like a man, it will get you into trouble in Ghana. So it's no more safe haven for cross dressers. You know, in Nigeria, it's only when you get caught in the act. So you can dress like a female, do whatever you want. Or in Ghana, it's even more cruel in Ghana. Let's watch this video.
Ghana's parliament, and Ghana just passed the anti-LGBTQ plus law. I'll show you pictures of people who are being attacked just after the law was passed. But before that, these are the top 5 things you must know about the law. And if you attack someone, it's an offense and you go to jail. Those who are doing cross-dressing, in fact, let me take you into the law. Section 10, subsection 2C says, any intentional cross-dressing to portray that the person is of a gender different from the gender assigned at birth with the intent to engage in an act prohibited under this act. So if you dress like a man, but you're a woman, and if you dress like a woman, but you are a man, with the intention of engaging another person in all the activities that this act says is wrong, you can go to jail. Okay? And also, the law says in section 10 that any indecent act, so for instance, 2 men kissing, okay, so any public show of amorous relationship between or among persons of the same sex, 2 men cannot kiss, 2 women cannot kiss. If you are seen in the open, in the public, displaying any form of affection, you go to jail. It's a misdemeanor. It says who willfully commits grossly indecent act commits a misdemeanor and is liable to a conviction for a term of imprisonment not less than 6 months and not more than 1 year. So between 6 months and 1 year, you go to jail if you're a man and you kiss another man in public. You a woman and you kiss another woman in public, or you show any form of intimacy, the law interprets that to mean indecency. Okay,
guys, that's what I'm going to hold it. Thank you so much for watching. Like this video, subscribe for more videos. Until we see you next time, peace.